Your phone buzzes. A neighbor leans over the fence and asks for a favor. Coffee goes cold on the counter because you're replying to one more message. And by the time you look up, the day has been spent for you. Boundaries are an act of care, not a test of your goodness. Welcome to the Self-Care Cafe podcast. I'm your hostess, Pami Parker. Here, we take a gentle pause from the busyness of life and gather around conversations that nourish the heart, mind, and spirit. Today, we're talking about saying no with compassion and clarity. I'm so pleased to be sitting with Dr. Mira Shaw, a relational therapist who helps women tend boundaries during transitions. Mira, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Pami. It's a joy to be here. That image you opened with, the cold coffee, is exactly where this often shows up, in the small, ordinary moments where our needs quietly slip away.
I love that. Those tiny moments tell the story. You often say boundaries are care, not armor. Can you share a short example of how that shift actually lands for someone?
Yes, I'll tell you about Lena, pseudonym, because her moments are so common. New city, new job, co-parenting adjustments. Small asks kept arriving. Last-minute childcare, extra volunteer tasks, a friend unloading emotional labor at dinner. Each ask felt tiny. Combined, they left her drained. She believed saying no meant she was failing at being caring.
Right. Tiny things that add up. What nudged Lena to try something different?
3 small shifts. 1, she started asking herself in the moment, what matters most right now? 2, she learned to notice a bodily cue, tightness in the chest, a sinking feeling. 3, she practiced a short, kind phrase instead of over-explaining. Together, those moves reframed boundaries from a moral dilemma into everyday care.
Tell me more about that first question. What matters most right now? It feels simple, but I can imagine listeners thinking, I don't have time to pause and philosophize. It's quick. 1 breath, 1 word. Not a life audit. This minute. If your priority is steady sleep because you've been up with a child, that's valid. Naming it shifts the story from selfishness to stewardship of your energy. Try it as a whisper. Rest, presence, work focus. And the body check. What's the elevator version someone can use while standing in line?
Place a hand on your chest or belly for a beat. Notice the breath. If it's tight or shallow, that's often a clear no from your system. That signal is usually more honest than the mental scripts guilt hands you.
People often worry, if I say no, I'll hurt someone, or I'll be judged. Isn't guilt sometimes a useful signal that we should help?
Absolutely. Guilt can be helpful when it points to harm we caused. My gentle pushback is this. Guilt isn't the same as obligation. Boundaries don't have to be harsh. They can be clear and kind. Saying no can actually protect your ability to show up where you truly want to show up.
Give us a real short phrase people can say without launching into a defense or apology.
Try this. I really appreciate you asking. I can't take this on right now. It names gratitude, sets a boundary, and closes without over-explaining. It's honest and kind.
That line feels usable. Can we make it into a tiny ritual you could do anywhere? Car, kitchen, office, when the request lands?
Yes. Let's do a portable practice you can use in about 90 seconds. First, soften your shoulders and take 1 grounding breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Second, place a hand on your heart or belly and name 1 value, 1 word, rest, presence, or clarity. Third, check your body for tightness or ease. Finally, offer the phrase aloud or to yourself. I really appreciate you asking. I can't take this on right now. Boundaries are an act of care, not a test of your goodness.
Lovely. Ground, value, body, phrase. For someone squeezed for time, what's the ultra short version?
Breathe once, feel one bodily cue, and offer the phrase internally. If you need a pause word, use, "Can I get back to you?" That buys space without saying yes.
Okay, some listeners want tiny experiments. Give us 2 low-risk places to try this, and one that's a bit braver.
Low risk 1. Text the phrase, "less pressure, honest." Low risk 2. Decline an extra household task from a friend when you're already stretched. Braver. Say the phrase in person to someone you care about and notice the real outcome. Treat each try as data, not a final verdict.
Real quick, if practicing this surfaces strong feelings like anger or deep sadness, what safety steps should listeners follow?
Pause and ground. 3 slow breaths. Place both feet on the floor. If feelings persist, reach for a trusted friend, your therapist, or step away and reschedule the conversation. This ritual is a starting tool, not a substitute for deeper support when needed.
Mira, would you say the phrase one more time so listeners can carry it with them?
Of course. I really appreciate you asking. I can't take this on right now.
Quick recap. Anchor choices in what matters, listen to your body, and use short, kind language. Try one micro experiment this week. Text the phrase, say it in a low-stakes moment, or use it in person with someone you trust. Visit selfcarecafe.example.com/boundary ritual to download the Boundary Ritual handout with the short scripts and safety tips.
One last encouragement. Boundaries are practice. Each small try teaches you more about what holds you and what drains you. Gentle persistence changes how your days feel.
Thank you, Mira. This felt practical and quietly brave. And thanks to everyone listening. Come as you are. Leave nourished. I'm Pami Parker, and I'll see you again at the cafe.
Thank you for having me. Be gentle with yourselves this week.
Thank you for listening.